Today we're making this video as a special request from our clients. One of our clients named Tim. Tim had requested and asked if we could make a video explaining how to travel with your testosterone, how to travel with your TRT, what are the best ways to travel with testosterone, and we're here now to share that information with you.
So keep watching. Welcome to Balance My Hormones. We're on holiday. Now, we've got a TRT with us. So there's 5 things we had to remember to ensure that we travelled safely and easily with our TRT. Number 1, make sure you've got enough of your medication. I know it sounds pretty simple, but you want to make sure that your dosing schedule and the time that you're away, that you have enough of your ampules or cream, whatever your administration technique is, to last you over that time. And when I came on holiday, I basically made sure that I had 1 extra just for my own peace of mind, just in case there was a delay, but that's just how my mind works. So that's number 1.
So number 2, make sure you bring your travel letter. The travel letter should have the details of your name, your doctor's name, your prescription items, and any syringes or other items that are needed that might be looked at by customs.
And has to match your prescription label on the boxes of the medications that we just mentioned. So, number 3. What's number 3? We said 5, we've got to make 5 now.
Okay. Alright, number 3 is...
So number 3 is make sure that the country that you're going on holiday in doesn't have any specific requirements for travelling with testosterone or any other sort of controlled medications like this. An example being, I know Norway in particular only allows a certain amount of time in.
Just 1 month.
Just 1 month. So you've got restrictions there. If you're going to Australia, I know they're absolutely fine with it, but there's some specific requirements, like you have to have the exact number of items written on your doctor's letter. But the main thing is just to check. Obviously, there are certain areas in the world, the EU and things like that. Obviously, when we were in the EU, it was easily travelable. I don't know what's going to happen now. I wouldn't even take my doctor's letter, actually, when I went in the EU. But if you're going to a certain country, I would just check that there's not any specific requirements. So just check with customs of that country.
So number 3 is...
Number 3. That was
number 3.
Yeah.
Number 4... I lost count. Number 4 is what to expect as you go through security. And this is a big thing people always wonder. They say, oh, I'm going to go to security. Everyone gets so anxious about it. I still get anxious about it. And especially if you're traveling with testosterone. But remember that they're not looking for to see if you have testosterone. They're looking to see if you've got anything like a bomb or something on you. So make sure you have all your documentation from the doctor. And remember that you're on a prescription medication item and that you've got a right to carry your medication. It'd be no different if you were a diabetic and on insulin. So you've got a right to bring your medicine with you as you need it.
So yeah, it's just making sure that you've got, I think preparation makes you feel more comfortable. So making sure you've got your medications. I mean, I put some in my hand luggage, but I also put some in my hold luggage. Take some extras just so I'm covered either way. But like Mike said, you're going through the airport. It is a treatment for a medical condition. You have got your doctor's letter. You've got the reason why you're being treated. You're not smuggling a bomb of some description through there. It is, it really is a medical treatment. So there's nothing to be worried about.
Number 5.
4 or 5? Medication, travel letter.
Don't worry.
Don't worry. Number 4.
Okay. Number 4, how to bring HCG with you.
That's good.
How to bring your HCG portion of your TRT. And what I find is the best way is to, 1, remember, whilst you may store your HCG in the fridge for long-term storage, I try to time my trips, depending on how long I'm going to be away, with using an unopened vial of Ganassi or HCG. and then reconstituting it when I'm on location. So I bring what I need. I bring the box, I bring the label from the pharmacy, I bring the unopened or unreconstituted vial of HCG, and I bring some diluent or Torbac or other bacteriostatic saline with me so that I can prepare it right then and there. And then when I do reconstitute it, I make sure I put it in the fridge through the duration of my trip.
That's good. Okay, so number 5 is if you are using needles, obviously, it is important to either take a small sharp spoon with you. You can get some travel size ones, but actually most hotels, if you ask them at front desk, they do, a lot of people are diabetic, require injections. If you ask for, somewhere to dispose of needles because of medical treatment, they will usually have it in most hotels. So that's number 5. Number 5. Do you want to do another one? All I was going to say was the cream and getting in the pool and stuff.
Yeah, that's an important one. So,
I think it is.
Yeah, I think so. I think if you're on testosterone cream, you apply it to your scrotum. You do it in the morning of a holiday. You let it absorb for the next hour or so. Then you can jump in the pool.
I think it's not. I think people can get quite, anxious about whether it's absorbed, has it washed off, those sorts of things. But generally, once you've applied it, once it's dried, leave it a good hour. I know they say 4 hours, right? Yeah. But most guys who've done that, you don't want to be bothering your holiday with worrying about things like that. So, again, if you were applying a cream early in the morning, actually, if you have a shower in the morning or whatever, or you apply a cream and then you've been to breakfast and then you sort of chilled, if you are going around at the pool or whatever you're doing for holiday, obviously we're just referring to a beach holiday like this one. But the really, by the time you're going to get in the pool, it's usually okay, right?
So one other tip that you should be aware of is when you're going through security, as it can be a bit unnerving for many of us, especially when you're fiddling with your laptop and all the other stuff that you brought with you on holiday. And then you also have your bag of your medications with you. And these are a few tips that Sam and I have come up with on going through security.
So I just have and I know it's liquid in ampules, but obviously I have my boxes and I have the doctor's letter also slid into one big plastic Ziploc bag, so it covers all bases. It's obviously in a plastic cover. I actually never take it out of the bag. I know you're supposed to put it in the tray. I know it's supposed to be, obviously, if it's 100 mils, and there's sort of maybe a question there, should I take it out? Obviously it's a very small amount of liquid, but you may have multiple ones of them. So I just leave it in the bag. Doctor's letter's in there. If anyone was to say, what's this? You say, this is my medication. You've got accompanying doctor's letter. You've got accompanying prescription labels on there. And I think the other thing it goes for, if people ask, when they're coming out the other side, do I go through something to declare or nothing to declare? It's always been nothing to declare. I've never had any issues. No other guys they've always done that. It's not something that's questionable. You do have your medical travel letter, everything's bagged. And remember, as long as you've checked with that specific country, what's going on with regards to do you have any specific requirements for that, then they may give you instructions otherwise, but I've never heard of anything different.
No, especially in the UK, as you come back, you're more than happy to go through.
Yeah.
Nothing to declare or back from the EU. Mm-hmm. So, thanks again, Tim, for requesting this video. We enjoyed making this one, and if you have any other comments or any other ideas for the videos you'd like to see, please don't hesitate to leave your comments below. If you've not subscribed to the channel, it would be very helpful if you would subscribe. And if you do like it, give us a like. Or if you don't like it, give us a don't like.
And ring the notification bell for notifications on further content. So, thank you.
Bye.